Of the 10 mil syringe.
Okay, you're going to verbalize this. You're not going to get a blood return because this is a mannequin, but if this was an actual patient, I'd want to pull back on my plunger and I should see blood here in the line to indicate that I'm in the vein. And then I would gently want to put in a couple of mils of saline, but I'm not going to do this on the mannequin because it's not set up for the fluid to drain. So I would put in several mLs of saline, and I'm looking to see if it puffs up. It should go in smoothly without any swelling or draining.
Oh yes, slowly flush the extension set tubing, saline lock with 2 to 3 mils of normal saline. Simultaneously close the side clamp of the extension set tubing while flushing the last 0.2 to 0.4 normal saline. Disconnect the normal saline syringe. Carefully remove adherent backing of the transparent dressing.
Okay, Miss Hudson, it looks good, like it's in place, but I've got to get it taped down, so I want you to continue to hold still. And she says, okay, I can do that. So unlike the central line, I don't really have a sterile hand and a clean hand. I'm going to pull the backing off and put this over my site. And try to get it placed so that it's over the hub too.
Place the transparent dressing over the wound site, the IV catheter, and the connection between the IV catheter hub and the extension tubing using a 6 technique.
Okay.
Loop the extension tubing set on the side, on the inside or the outside of the arm to secure with a piece of tape to the patient's arm. Avoid taping onto the transparent dressing.
All right, I'm going to take this off. I'm taking the border off, and I want to save that because it's got my label just like it did with the central line. And I'm going to place my tape to hold that so it doesn't get pulled out.
Okay, discard the catheter needle on the sharps container, clean up work area and discard trash, remove gloves carefully.
If I put this in the trash, that's one of the 7 deadly sins. I put it to the side because while I was working, the sharps container's way up there, and I've got to get this stabilized and stuck down before I turn loose of her. But remember the week before last when I passed around an IV that I had engaged? There's nothing sticking out the end. So I can sit this down until I get the patient situated, and then I'm ready to discard it. Because the sharps container's kind of far away, I can't reach it right now. So I put it down, but I'm ready to dispose of it now and get it out of the way. Do not leave it in the bed and don't put it in the trash. So I'm going to put it there. And
Clean up and then take your gloves off.
let's see, what have I got to clean up? Not much. A little bit of, I got my label there. I'm going to reuse this, so I'll just pretend this is the trash. I'll put that here. This would go in the sharps container. You can just verbalize that because we'll probably use this for another student. But I would put my syringe in the sharps container also to dispose of it. I know it's not a sharp, but it could be misused by someone that doesn't need to have a syringe.
So when you aspirate for blood with the container, then obviously the blood mixes with the normal saline, right?
Well, I don't pull it back so it goes in here. I just want to see if it comes back in the line, but I stop before it gets sucked into the syringe.
Okay, after you remove your gloves, you want to place a
With the
label.
glove, skin to skin, and I'm going to need, let's see, I do have a pen. So
You're
what
gonna
is
do date
today,
and
the
time.
26th?
24. The
It's-
type of IV catheter.
It's the 27th?
4.
24th, I'm way ahead. And I'm going to put number 22, 1 inch. It's here on my wrapper. And I'm going to put my initials. Does it list the time also?
Yes, date, time, type of
1550.
IV, needle length, gauge, and initials.
So I put 20 gauge, 1 inch, 22 gauge, 1 inch. I put the date, the time, and my initials. And now, just like with the central line, I'm going to put the label on, but I don't want to put it across where it goes in the skin. I want to put it to the side.
Okay. You're gonna position patient for comfort, put bed in most position, side row up, call out within reach. Patient rates procedural pain, inform the patient of your plans to return.
need the glove box, please? So I forgot to dispose of my drape, and that might have blood and body fluids on it, mightn't it? So if I did that performance evaluation, I'd say I need to get my second pair of gloves. And I'm gonna put some gloves on because I forgot to put my gloves on before I took my drape off. But I can still save myself.